Let's do it. Let's get to this. What got me thinking in terms of all this crazy stuff? Human resurrection, right? Human resurrection. It's complicated. Hey, I'm talking here. It's complicated. All right. Now, let's go here. Let's start with Science Alert. ScienceAlert.com begins exactly like this. Now, this is a little bit wild, right? This is what got me thinking in terms of, well, definitions. Because definitions seem to be hard, depending on what you're talking about. But here we go. The headline from Science Alert. Scientists have revived a glimmer of activity in human eyes after death. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Good thing I just changed my donor status. Check this out. May 12th, 2022. Scientists have momentarily restored a faint twinkle of life to dying cells in the human eye. In order to better understand the way nerve cells succumb to a lack of oxygen, a team of U.S. researchers measured activity in mouse and human retinal cells soon after death. Amazingly, with a few tweaks to the tissue's environment, they were able to revive the cell's ability to communicate hours later. When stimulated by light, the postmortem retinas were shown to emit specific electrical signals known as B waves. Oh, this should be fine, right? This should totally be fine. These waves, straight from the article here, are also seen in living retinas, and they indicate communication between all the layers of macular cells that allow us to see. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Let's see. It is the first time deceased human donor eyes have ever responded to light in this way, and it has some experts questioning the irreversible nature of death in the central nervous system. All right, like I said, death is just defining that term is complicated, right? What are we talking about? We're talking about brain death. We're talking about body death. We're talking about death of the central nervous system. What are we talking about? The worms crawl in, the worms crawl out. Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. And I think this is an interesting one because we talked about this in terms of, again, de-extinction and bringing back the woolly mammoth and, all the rest of that stuff. That's normal stuff, right? I mean, that's normal troubled mind stuff. But sort of that de-extinction or even the term resurrection certainly becomes a lot more sticky when you get to the point of humans, doesn't it? Because, of course, we have the souls, we have the consciousness, we have, whatever it is you believe exists, that twinkle of electricity that animates the meat suit. What does it mean? What exactly does it mean? And I think this is it's, as always, right, it's complicated. And complicated is fine by me because, of course, you know me, I'm not afraid of the big questions and afraid of, I think the thing that's interesting is I'm not afraid about not knowing the answer. I'm okay talking about this for hours tonight and finishing and learning a bunch of things from you guys and not ever coming to a conclusion. I think that's, like I say, this is the part of the actual great conversation anymore. And it's okay. It's okay to not have answers. It's okay to still continue seeking even after, right, the thing is done. So I don't know. In terms of this, as we start, creepy, right? So they've revived a glimmer of activity in human eyes after death. They've been able to pump oxygen in and some other things that sort of would mimic the eyeball being part of the central nervous system and being able to sort of act like it's still attached, fool the eyeball even after death. Okay, and so what happens is the eyeball, when they shine lights on the thing, and it's dead, it responds to light. Okay, now this is creepy. This is super creepy because not just for the reasons of, well, what does dead mean? And we're talking about donor eyes, right? Donor eyes. I mean, oh boy, that's a little creepy. That's a little terrifying, right?